Okay, I know I say this all the time, but this video is literally going to be super short, and I apologize. One, I just couldn't find enough good ironic imagines for this video. You'll see what I mean in a second. And two, it is literally almost 11 o'clock at night, so I kind of have to be quiet. If I don't film this quick enough, my parents will be like, go to bed. I never record this late at night, but I have a video idea for tomorrow that if I end up actually recording and doing, it'll be super embarrassing. So I want to get this video over with so I can do the next video. So I've tried doing videos about imagines before, but they've been like the long fanfic, like one-shot type imagines, and not just like the quick Instagram kind of imagines. So this video was inspired by a super iconic One Direction imagine. Niall Horan crawling inside your ear. You tell him to stop, but he is in there. These ironic imagines that you can tell they were, you know, meant to be making fun of imagines. That's why I really couldn't find very many, because most of them like were serious imagines, and I don't want this video to be like imagines, they're so cringy. I wanted this video to just be me trying to read these ironic imagines without laughing, and that's what this is gonna be for the most part. You and Eddie are talking, and all of a sudden he slaps your nuts and you die. There's going to be a very common theme with death in these imagines. I'm pretty sure 99% of these imagines end up killing you. So if you're uncomfortable with that, click off the video. I completely understand.
Imagine.
One day, Rantaro and you are getting married. I probably didn't pronounce that right, but I'm sorry. You're getting married. You're walking down the aisle as the family's Danganronpa pose. Soon you get to your husband-to-be and he shoves his rings down your throat and you die. So most of these are going to be One Direction imagines, and I think I have a couple Minecraft YouTube ones. And I'm sorry, like, I'm not a fan of One Direction. I didn't look these up specifically as One Direction imagines. It's just that's what all of the ironic ones are. I'm gonna go do taxes. Your boyfriend, Niall, told you before getting up from the couch and disappearing into another room. You continued to watch your movie, but soon heard weird noises coming from where Niall had gone. You quietly approached the door of the room and looked in. He was watching furry Yif. I think that's furry... That doesn't count. I laughed at myself. Whilst wearing furry paws, a matching tail and ears. Phil called me a furry earlier. It's because... I know this is off track, but I'm trying to make this video as long as possible so you can watch it and enjoy it and not feel like it was a super quick waste of time. I have this thing in in my closet. It looks like a tail, but it snaps on to, can you see it? It snaps onto my coat, and it was just out of the way, so I took it off my coat. And yeah, he called me a furry for that. You walked in, but he heard you and turned quickly. I'm not doing an Irish accent. Didn't you learn to knock? He said before quickly wrapping his furry paws around your throat and roughly pushing you to the door, causing you to go unconscious, all while he had his out. This next one, I would just like to say I don't support 21 Pilots, I don't support Tyler Joseph, and I don't support what he said and the way he made a mockery of the Black Lives Matter movement. I just thought the imagine was funny. Imagine you bite into a banana and see Tyler Joseph screaming at you,
No, you will not eat me, and none of us will.
You fall asleep and wake up the next day, and in your room is Tyler in a giant banana costume with a knife. The picture. Imagine Harry's face when he sees a piece of fried chicken. Isn't there like a TikTok right now that's like a viral sound of Oh, I hate myself. I don't think this one is really an imagine. I won't. Give me a second. I can gain some composure real quick. I want Jimmy Fallon so bad. Imagine Zoe Laverne. You had your period for the first time, so Zoe comes into the stall and teaches you how to use a pad and tampon. You are crying because your mom would kill you if you had your period. She gives you her underwear, because you bled all over yours. I have a number of questions. One, your mom would kill you if you had your period. It's not like it's something you can control. Like, that gives off the same vibes as like, hey teacher, I gotta go to the bathroom, I have my period. Can't you just hold it in? Like, Like, you can't, it's not, okay. Why would you imagine this happening? Why would you want to imagine your fave teaching you how to use a tampon? That's so weird. I guess it's a little less weird because she's like a teenager and a girl. All my faves are like grown men in their early 30s, so I guess it makes a little bit of sense for me to be confused and weirded out by that. Your boyfriend Noah singing you love songs as you fall asleep because you just announced to the world you're dating. Everyone is so happy in the world and your love is forever long. Imagine just like causing world peace. Just being like, hey, I'm dating Noah Beck, guys. War is ended. Homophobia, I don't know her. It's all completely, the world is at peace just because I'm dating Noah Beck. And honestly, I just think it's like such an honor. Oh my goodness, remember this guy? I feel like he was popular on TikTok for like 5 months and then just like disappeared. Imagine that Maverick made an hour-long TikTok about 1,000 things. You can't make an hour-long TikTok. 1,000 things he likes about you, and you watch it and cry because you has already broken up because he went to jail, but you want him back and you know he's innocent. What? Like, that went from 0 to 100, like, so quickly. I looked this up because, like I said, it goes from 0 to 100 way quickly. So I'm like, did he actually go to jail? Is that the inspiration for this Imagine? Nope. That just came completely out of nowhere. Imagine Noah standing up for you, getting bullied. I just have to picture this scenario real quick. This is the only scenario that I just want to picture it. So you're getting bullied by, like, maybe, like, let's say 1 to 2 people just beating you up, and then Noah just like Noah, my hero. Why did I do that? My knees hurt now. Imagine this is Channing Tatum, your childhood crush, who is now a famous celebrity and actor. He comes I have this sense of humor with 12-year-old to your door one night with roses, and you are so shocked because you thought he wouldn't like you because you're poorer than him, but he spills his heart out to you and says, even though he's famous, he will he will risk losing his career just to be with you. This is the sweetest thing you ever heard. Okay, so this is a text conversation between your name and Nash Greer. Ugh, I'm so ugly. I hate myself. I deserve to never be pretty. Your name? Are you seriously listening to those haters? Yeah, 'cause it's true. No! Everyone says I'm ugly and you're hot, but I'm too ugly for you. Don't say that. You glisten brighter than the sun on a I can't read. You glisten brighter than the moon on a summer's day, and when you are so beautiful, God also, like, if you were ugly, I wouldn't be having a B word all the time. So yeah. That's so sweet. Do you really have an eggplant right now? Yeah. All the time. Mwah. Okay, good, because I thought that maybe you weren't attracted to me anymore, since everyone is saying I'm ugly and you listen to them. Yeah. I want to marry you, your name. I love you. Okay. Imagine you're texting your significant other and you're like, oh my god, babe, everyone's calling me ugly, and it's like, I get it because I'm so ugly, I'll never ever be pretty. And then they just send back a selfie. Like, imagine being in love with yourself that much. Imagine you and Harry hanging out by a pool. He tells you how much he loves to swim. He convinces you to go skinny dipping with him. You both jump in and he drowns you. He leaves your body in the pool and walks away wearing your clothes. I didn't even see that part. What? You meet Dean Winchester in a bar. He's super cute, so you flirt with him. He buys you a drink. He comments on your pale skin. You make a joke about avoiding the sun like a vampire. On your way out of the bar with him, he decapitates you and calls you a blood-sucking freak. Me, when I just decapitated a blood-sucking freak. There's the Niall one. Imagine seeing the 1D tour bus and you run toward it, but they run over you and you die. And when they bury you, they dance on your grave. I'm gonna go grab a drink of water. This is flippin' exhausting. You and Louie are at the hospital because you're getting a heart transplant. Lou Boo, I'm nervous, you say. "Don't be my little honey bun," he said to you. Gross. The nurse comes to get you and Louis begins to cry. "Oh, my sweetums." Gross. "Don't cry for me, I'll be fine," you say before they roll you into surgery. But Louis didn't donate his heart to you, so you die. I love when they end so abruptly. It's just like, you fucking die. I don't know. I just think that's funny. That's just my sense of humor. I say all the time that I have such a lame sense of humor. Imagine you're kissing Harry. Things get intense. So intense that you choke on his spit, then you die. POV. The wrong type of video. Imagine you're walking with Wilbur into his new studio after he invited you to a private showing of his new album. You're extremely excited and sit down while Wilbur plugs in his electric guitar. You smile until you hear Wilbur whisper, "Sit on my notes." Turns out it's not Wilbur, it's Weston Corey. You're so surprised you can't move. He batters you to pieces with a sledgehammer. You die. I didn't read all the way through these. I just kind of look at the beginning and then at the end if it's like something like you die or like something extremely dramatic. So I didn't read the in-between. You're out for a fancy dinner with George and it's a chilly December evening. He has come to the date readily prepared by wearing 100 shirts. You're wearing a thin sweater and you get a wee bit chilly. You ask him, oh god, okay, I'm not even a Minecraft YouTube fan, but hearing or saying Gogi makes me want to throw up. So I'm just gonna say, George, can I please have one of your shirts? I'm really cold. He smirks flirtatiously and struggles to take one of his shirts off. In fact, he struggles so hard that he falls over and suffocates with the shirt still half over his head.
Imagine
You're at a furry convention with your little brother because he's into that or whatever, I don't know. Suddenly you see a tall orange fox fursuit that you recognize. Fundy? You say. The fox turns around and takes off the head to his costume. It is Fundy. Suddenly he's screaming at you in Dutch and he spits in your eyes and kicks you down with his big orange furry foot. I'm just gonna insert the video right here of me trying to find One Republic Imagines. I'm still looking for Imagines for this video while I'm recording this, so Tiffany, insert this where you deem fit. I just realized I haven't looked to see if there are One Republic Imagines yet, so I'm doing it right now, and you can see my reaction. There are none. Let me look on Safari before I confirm that. One Republic. Yeah, there are none, which is very upsetting. That's surprising, to be honest. With the amount of people that exist that find Ryan Tedder attractive, I'm genuinely surprised that there are no One Republic Imagines at all. There's an I Lived meme. Oh, it's not. It's not the song. So yeah, I saw in the suggested I Lived meme and I thought there was a meme based on the One Republic song that I missed, and instead I found that and I was just swiping through my pictures and there it is. Imagine you see a 6'3", dirty blonde-haired, green-eyed man with freckles when you're vacationing in Florida. You tap him on the shoulder and say, "Dream?" He turns around and takes down his hood and his eyes shoot laser beams at you and you turn into stone like Medusa. What I love about this one is the laser, like, they really paid attention to detail. Another one, like, I am not a fan of Schlatt. I don't support him. I have seen the racist things he's done. I just think the Imagine is funny. Imagine you are vibing with Schlatt in his car when it suddenly comes to a stop. You hear banging on his window and see Freddie Mercury.
Leave me alone, Freddie Mercury! You're supposed to be dead!
So you think you can sell me as fans?
No!
He begins singing Bohemian Rhapsody and Schlatt turns to you aghast. He points a Glock to your head and says, "You've seen too much. Goodbye." He starts beatboxing and the world blows up. Imagine Louis Tomlinson breaks into your bedroom and kidnaps you and takes you to the Breaking Dawn 2 premiere. You wake up and you're on the red carpet in your pajamas. You kill him because you're mad, but he doesn't die because he's immortal. Imagine you had a front teeth transplant. When you come out, you can't find Harry, and you ask the doctor where and the doc says, "Who do you think gave you the teeth?" That is one of my favorite brands of ironic Imagines. where you go in for a transplant of some sort, and then it's who do you think gave you the, because it started out as like one of those copy pastas that's like, oh, you go into the hospital and you're getting a heart transplant, and it's, you go out and you're like, where's my boyfriend, and they're like, who do you think gave you the heart, and now your boyfriend's dead, and it turns into this. Anyway, imagine having vampire sex with Shawn Mendes. Okay, I think this is the last one. Yeah, this is the last one. Imagine getting these cute snaps from your 2 years boyfriend, Lewis. Taking a shower without me, love. Haha, you accidentally left me on red. It's okay. There were 2 more pictures after that, but they were inappropriate. I feel like Louis Capaldi is the type of person to see one of those and like actually like find them funny. So yeah, I failed. I laughed many times, but is it a try not to laugh challenge if you don't laugh? So yeah, that is it for this video. If you liked this video, like it and comment and subscribe and share with your friends and all that fun, crazy, amazing stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I never know how to end these things.